What I'd like to do at this juncture is introduce you to a man who believes keeping a gym open in the midst of a deadly pandemic and an uncontrolled virus shows his real patriotism. His name, Ian Smith, owner of Attila's Gym in Belmar, New Jersey.
As the U.S. nears a grim milestone, nearly 300,000 American lives lost.
As people have died needlessly in this country, folks like Ian Smith believe it is their duty to keep their businesses open, defy the guidelines to nip the virus in the bud, and continue killing their fellow Americans. Smith is a blowhard Trump supporter who will literally die on this hill of not mandating masks and welcoming everyone to participate in Attila's Gym's super spreaders.
Are you still welcoming patrons into your business?
Absolutely.
Unfortunately for Magadushi and Smith, this card is not true. They're not fining you for printing words on paper. But go on, let's see what else you got in store. Yes, free men, toxic masculinity, and here is where we pause. No science, no shutdown. This is the modern day GOP in its present day form. They don't believe in science, but I truly wonder why they don't have polio.
So how do you think this will end?
We believe it's going to end because we have the science and data on our side.
This is Frank Trombetti, Smith's accomplice and co-owner. So Smith pulls a stunt like this at his super spreader establishment. He shows, let's keep it real, a frightening sight, an enclosed entrapment, a packed gym, a hotspot for the coronavirus to live, to breathe, to infect, then be carried out by these gym goers to bring back into their communities, their homes, their families, their friends. There is not a mask in sight. It's as if our country is too stupid to learn, too illogical to sacred the lives of others.
Well, we've been in business since May. We open every single day.
As they state on White Supremacy Power Hour, they just don't care.
You stuck your neck out, you went public with the revolt, and then destroyed you. Forgive me for asking, but did they destroy you, and can you come back?
Absolutely not.
Sadly, it is the right-wing ethos that promotes this reckless disregard for human life. As the Washington Post reported, all our feelings on this propagandized outlet rang true. The raw, authentic numbers via 3 different studies showed how Fox News amplified misinformation to its audience.
You've defied the will of an authoritarian governor, and he's determined to crush you.
Thus, you hear crap like this. But what about this?
We last talked to the owners after they were arrested last month, but that was not enough to break their determination to continue because they are, after all, Americans.
Arrested, but not enough to break their spirit because they're Americans? What weird, unfounded logic by a guy.
White supremacy, that's the problem. This is a hoax. Just like the Russia hoax. It's a conspiracy theory used to divide the country and keep a hold on power.
So arrest can't hold me down, is Tucker's thinking. I wonder why. Hasn't Fox News ever mentioned that in 2007, Smith, the owner of this gym, drank 10 to 12 beers, got behind the wheel, ran a stop sign, struck and killed 19-year-old Kevin Ade. The college radio student was pronounced dead at the scene. Ade's cousin, Jimmy Connolly, wrote on Facebook he left Kevin curled up under the dash of his car, wrapped around a tree less than 2 miles from his own home to die. Alone. His rich daddy made sure he got the lightest sentence after killing my cousin, and then running into the nearest house to hide narcotic paraphernalia. Sorry for the language, but F him and his gym. You see, when Fox News sends its people, they're not sending their best, including this dude.
Every job is essential. Why can Walmart have packed stores and crowds of people in parking lots, but he can't responsibly open his business?
First off, they're not being responsible. Second, Pete Hegseth, pictured here attempting to be a human being, is not the kind of person to have good hygiene.
2019 resolution is to say things on air that I say off air. I don't think I've washed my hands for 10 years.
Yikes. So Smith murdered a 19-year-old, and now he is back to his killing ways by keeping his gym open.
Frank and I, when we opened back in May, we promised each other that we were going to see this all the way through and that we were going to fight until we had nothing left.
It shows he has no regard for the law. said Robert Henchy, Aid's uncle. He drove drunk, killed somebody, gets probably one of the lightest sentences I've ever seen, said Henchy, a retired police officer. And now 13 years later, you're out defying the law once again. I just don't get it. He already killed somebody and now he's going to put other people's lives in jeopardy by opening the gym? Aid's aunt said, I used to drive in my car and say, I forgive him. I forgive Ian Smith, hoping if I said it, I would feel it, she said in an interview. And then I look at this and I'm angry again. As Smith continued to keep his business open, as more and more Americans die from their rash and careless way of living in the name of patriotism, the fines also continued. Smith pleaded for donations over and over and over again. Here's the thing, donations did indeed pour in, just for another cause. Aid's aunt, Beth Henchy, told NJ.com that people have started making contributions in Aid's name to the Hero campaign for designated drivers. If you'd like to hear more thought-provoking content like TYT Sports on Facebook and to help in my journey to keep media independent, go to tyt.com/Rick.